Hello, SpotGamma community. My name is Brent Kachuba, and I'm the founder of SpotGamma. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited to be with you to share the latest details of a new product from SpotGamma called the HIRO Indicator. What exactly is HIRO? HIRO, spelled H-I-R-O, stands for the Hedging Impact of Real-Time Options. We named our new tool HIRO because it monitors every single options trade taking place in many of the market's most active underlying U.S. stocks, indices, and ETFs. Specifically, by applying SpotGamma's proprietary algorithm to each transaction, HIRO translates millions of individual options trades and their estimated impact on the markets into easy-to-read tables and graphs. At SpotGamma, we truly believe that when you pair HIRO and its real-time dashboard with SpotGamma's current levels and analysis, this powerful package helps unveil the impact of options trading on the underlying stock's movement, and it does this in real time. We will now cover how to use HIRO and the interface. If alternatively you are interested in case studies, please visit the link shown here. First, when logging into the HIRO dashboard, please just enter your general login credentials that have been entitled for SpotGamma. The login link for HIRO is available in the SpotGamma portal or here in the main navigation. If you are not enabled for HIRO, please consider upgrading your account to SpotGamma Alpha, the only SpotGamma subscription provisioned with access to HIRO, and you can do this by navigating to your account page. Once logged into the site, there are many features which you may find helpful on the dashboard. Let's start with the center column. In terms of tickers, currently there are more than 100 different symbols that represent companies or indices where their price action can be strongly influenced by the options market. The central dashboard pane displays live data that informs you about the size and direction of options flows, both in real time and when compared to some historical metrics. To focus on a specific name, you click on the company or index title, and the chart to the right will populate with the current characteristics. Now, before we shift over to the chart, let's take a minute to break down the gauge shown in the center dashboard beneath the column header HIRO signal. The first insight the gauge provides is that the length of the entire bar matches the range, that is the low to high, of the HIRO signal on a stock or index over the last 30 days. Next, the solid colored segment reflects the 5-day range as compared to the 30-day range. Depending on a specific stock's volatility, the solid colored 5-day range will show up as a tight circle, hardly visible at all, or it could take up the majority of the 30-day range. Additionally, the open circle shows you exactly where today's HIRO signal is relative to both the last 30 and 5-day range. The last feature in the central pane is the number to the right of each stock ticker. This number represents our estimated hedge impact in dollar terms. If this is a positive number, market makers and dealers have to buy stock as a result of the options activity. If it is a negative number, that means the market makers and options dealers may have to sell stock as a result of the options activity. For example, if the HIRO signal reads negative 80 million, that suggests a maximum of $80 million of negative hedging impact. With that understanding around the dynamics of the central pane of the dashboard, let's next discuss the best ways to optimize your searches. To curate a list of symbols that best supports your individual needs, we can set a watch list. To set a watch list, you can click on the account icon in the upper right corner and click Preferences from the small drop-down menu that appears. You can then set your list of tickers and color preferences, which you can then save for the next time you log into HIRO. To activate your watch list once created, you just click on the Show Watch List bookmark icon to the right of the date. To revert back to all the names in HIRO, you click on the same icon, which will now display the message Show All Instruments. In addition to viewing HIRO data for all symbols or via your watch list, you can also choose to use the search functionality to pull up specific stocks. Simply enter a specific ticker such as Apple or Tesla, and the central pane will only show you those specific securities. Regarding timing, something to remember is that the options flows for some index options, such as SPX, starts around 2 a.m. Eastern, but for all other stocks, options trading and therefore HIRO kicks off the trading day around 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So once you find the name that you want to display, you can click on it and it populates the chart on the right. Let's move there now. Here in the chart is the core of the HIRO signal. This chart displays the visual representation of the hedging pressure by taking in every options trade in real time. There is no lag here as these lines are driven by real-time prices. Movement upward reflects a bullish or positive hedging pressure, while movement downward reflects a bearish or negative hedging pressure. You can see the left y-axis represents the current stock price. The x-axis represents the time, and the right axis reflects the estimated hedge impact in dollar terms, and this number matches the number shown in the central pane. To customize the chart for your needs, you can select how you want to see the HIRO signal. Initially, when pulling up the chart, you will notice the default setting is to total. This view is ideal for most traders, but more sophisticated traders tend to like to analyze the activity of put and calls separately. To see puts and calls broken out individually, click here on the total field above the chart and change it to put call. For convenience, and so you don't need to try and remember all the component parts in their corresponding colors, the legend below the chart indicates that the current price is represented in black, the total HIRO signal in pink, the put line in blue, and the call line in orange. Additionally, since your subscription to SpotGamma Alpha includes SpotGamma's daily analysis, the chart will also contain many of our proprietary levels, such as put wall, call wall, or vol trigger, and those are overlaid on the chart as seen here. Finally, if you run your cursor over the HIRO line, a pop-up box will reveal the numerical hedging pressure relative to time across the chart. If we move to the sector chart, you will see one of our most requested features that came directly from the feedback of our subscribers. And they asked to see the overall slide gauge applied to sectors. They find it helpful to get a snapshot in a single view of how each market subsector is performing over the course of the day. Just like in the central pane, where you can see individual stocks, this gauge reflects a sector's 30-day range, with the darker color being the 5-day range and the open circle being today's position. Next, in terms of the trending names in the left column, we have applied a unique proprietary SpotGamma algorithm to generate a list of names where a given ticker's behavior strongly deviates from historical activity. Note that the trending signal is specific to each security and not comparable to any other ticker or the greater market in totality. What qualifies as large flow for a mega cap stock like Apple may not be a large flow for a smaller cap stock like First Majestic Silver, ticker AG. Also, the little arrows next to the HIRO reading give a visual depiction of if the flow is bullish, indicated by an up arrow, or bearish, indicated by a down arrow. We believe that providing a short list of names marked by unusual activity can help our community identify when trading opportunities may be available. Finally, let's cover the header section of the dashboard. The SpotGamma logo in the upper left corner is a clickable link and will take you back to the main SpotGamma site. Next, over to the right, you can see an inverted triangle, which displays the strength of the raw data feed. If the triangle icon is red in color, that means that SpotGamma has lost its connection to our raw data feed. This should be a very rare event, but if it ever goes red, you'll know that the issue is with SpotGamma and not something locally on your machine. To the right of the raw data feed is a small chart icon. By clicking this icon, the main HIRO chart on the top right of the page will revert back to the total market HIRO chart that appears when you first log in. To the right of the chart icon is the small eye icon. Hovering over this icon allows you to see any recent HIRO messages and updates provided from the team at SpotGamma. Lastly is the account icon, which you saw previously when we learned about how to set a watch list by clicking into Preferences. This drop-down menu also enables you to get back to SpotGamma.com, see our fact about HIRO, and log out of the system when you are done using HIRO. In closing, we are very excited about having the SpotGamma HIRO Indicator as part of SpotGamma Alpha. This new subscription level will feature the SpotGamma Daily Founders Notes, access to Equity Hub, the Dark Pool Indicator, our proprietary key levels and curves, and now the exclusive source to accessing the HIRO Indicator directly on SpotGamma.com. If you have any further questions, you can visit the FAQ link in the account dropdown to see a collection of answers and articles related to the HIRO Indicator. If you have additional questions, please feel free to reach us directly via email at info@spotgamma.com. Again, thank you for your interest in SpotGamma, and we look forward to supporting you in your trading efforts.